Judas Iscariot, a never-to-be-forgotten name. My name. To me, history has attached a permanent label. Traitor. Yes, for 30 jingling pieces of silver, I betrayed my Lord with a kiss. A man of ambition was I, one who followed Jesus with mixed motives. With pride, I accepted the title Treasurer of the 12. Eagerly, I awaited the future. Certainly tomorrow or the next day, Jesus would proclaim his earthly ministry. And surely I, a devoted follower, would receive a position in his reign. Then the day came when the crowds attempted to crown him king, and Jesus refused. I was stunned. Was this not his great opportunity? How could he refuse? Yet he had. My hopes faded. Somehow I managed to conceal my thoughts from the other disciples, but I couldn't fool the master. He knew. But despite his knowledge, he was always kind. Once he said, "I'm not chosen in 12, and one of you will betray me." It was at the Last Supper that Jesus took the bread, handed it to me, and said, "Judas, what you do quickly." That's when I sought out the Jewish leaders and agreed to betray my Lord for 30 pieces of silver. Yes, I led the mob to the Garden of Gethsemane. Quickly, I found Jesus and betrayed him with a kiss. Certainly now, confronted by an angry mob, surrounded by Roman soldiers, Jesus would proclaim his earthly kingdom. He must! Jesus simply looked into my eyes and spoke one word. Friend. That one word pierced my heart, spoken with such compassion. One unspoken word within me grew louder and louder. Traitor! Quickly I saw the Jewish leaders and pleaded with him, "Take back the silver! Take it!" They would not. Angry, ashamed, defeated, I fled into the night. No action of mine could save the master now. It was too late. Secretly, I yearned to run to him and plead his forgiveness. I know he would have forgiven me even then, but I lacked the courage to even ask. Impulsively, I took the coward's way out. Suicide. And once again, I failed.
To a band of fiery patriots, I, Simon, belong. Incensed by the threat of increased taxation, we rebelled against the Roman authorities. But crushed by their armies, we were forced to disband. Bitterness within our hearts continued to grow. Then one day, I met a stranger, Jesus of Nazareth, and I eagerly became one of his disciples. His words, "Inasmuch as you do unto the least of these, my brethren, you do also unto me," nibbled at my conscience. And my life began to change. The bitterness within me ebbed. I sought to help and understand those around me, even those whom I once called my enemies. Later, I journeyed to Europe, and I pray that through me, others might meet Jesus also. It was during this mission that I was crucified, and my master called me home with him. My time with Jesus filled me with an inner happiness. I would gladly suffer for him again.
and not to the world? With his answer, Jesus made it clear to all men for all time that he reveals himself to those who truly love him, and that the door to Christ can only be closed by man alone. I love my Lord, and after his death, I labored with all my strength to spread his teachings. I traveled to Libya, to Arabia, to Persia. It was there in Persia that I was killed for openly rebuking the superstitious rites and customs of the Magi. I have no regrets. My life was a full and happy one. In losing my life for Christ, I found it.
A boastful young fisherman, a man of action, eager to grab what I wanted, determined to eliminate all objections. But somehow, Jesus saw beneath the brashness, and to me, John, the youngest disciple, he gave special attention. It was with him that I witnessed the raising of the daughter of Jairus, and on the Mount of Transfiguration, I heard the voice of God saying, "This is my son, with whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." And I listened to his gospel of love. To me, he was the light of the world, the eternal Word, the I Am, who voluntarily yielded himself to the cross. With him, I witnessed those last moments in the Garden of Gethsemane. Although I too deserted my master in his time of trial, I could not stay away from him. With his mother Mary, I knelt beneath the cross, where he said to me, "This is your mother," with which I remained true. In the years that followed the crucifixion, I journeyed to Asia, ministering to the needs of the people, proclaiming that in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was crucified. He died so that we might live. For God so loved the world, he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Looking back on my life, I view it with awe, that a boastful young fisherman could have done so much. With the master's gentle call, "Follow me," there was an open door,